Let's go.
So what we about to do now, y'all, is we about to go into our topic that we decided that we wanted to talk about today. I believe I was scrolling through the gram and found the clip and sent it to my co-host here. And I'm assuming that as soon as she finished watching this, she was like, "Topic, we are talking about this." So before we dig into it, we're going to play the clip for y'all. Here it is. Take a look.
No, I just don't really think you have enough self-esteem to, like, stop texting me or not pull up. So, I mean, you could prove me wrong, but, yeah. I think that you have a degradation kink. I think that you're enjoying my attention, just the simple fact of getting my attention. And, I think that if I continue doing what I'm doing, you're going to eventually do what I want you to do. Because, I mean, shit, you can't do shit else for me. So you might as well do the only thing I'm asking. I think that you're starting to realize that this has nothing to do with me being insecure or nothing like that. I genuinely feel like this. I genuinely feel like I can talk to you like this. I genuinely feel like you don't have the self-esteem to do shit about it. And, I mean, I genuinely think you'll fucking do what I want you to do if I just keep treating you like shit. Because I genuinely think you have a kink for being treated like shit. But, whatever, like I said, I'm at Linux finna roll up. If you want to come talk about it, I mean, you still haven't blocked me. You're still taking the messages, so... yeah. I think that if you really want to go on a date, you need to earn it, and you know that. I don't think you respect any nigga that take you out and spend money on you and take you to the fair and do any of that when you consider yourself fat and not particularly at your most attractive. So why should a nigga treat you that way if you don't? I think that you're like surprised somebody can actually see this. And I mean, yeah, like I said, I just don't think, I think the way I'm treating you perfectly fits with your vision of yourself and your self-esteem. I really do. The fact that you haven't blocked me and you continue to respond to me lets me know that a part of you, even, okay, sure, ha ha ha, I'm gonna send a meme. Yeah, a part of you is enjoying the fact that I'm talking to you like this.
All right.
I hate him. Like, I really...
You don't even know that man.
I know.
You don't know him. Okay, hold on. Okay, so before we dig in, I don't know if y'all were actually able to see the wording, the verbiage that the girl did on the TikTok. This is a TikTok clip. So when she did the editing, she was basically letting us know why he was sending, like what his voice notes were in response to it. And it stated, all because I wouldn't suck his D. And she was like, and I hadn't heard from him in days. And she put a lot of extra S's onto it. So these voice notes were his response to her saying she would not suck his penis. Okay? Now that we have established the action and the reaction, because I'm a very firm believer that reaction has reaction. We have established the action and the reaction. Now we can dig into this video, and we are going to state the topic that we are talking about. What gave us this topic? And I'll let my co-host take it away because she feels very passionately about this.
Can you manipulate somebody into allowing you to treat them anyway? Can you manipulate somebody into sex? Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This was killing that chicken. Okay.
Her energy with the chicken.
Free.
Her energy. She like.
And he's already wrong. Yeah. You started off wrong because you're thinking that she's entertaining you. She's building a case and put you on TikTok. The only thing she didn't do that I did was put a little picture of you down there.
So everybody.
I bet like really it starts so toxic. That's the male toxicity and male toxic masculinity that we be talking about. We ain't talking about you the one that cut the grass, the woman shouldn't cut the grass, the woman shouldn't do this. We ain't talking about that. We talking about the fact that he established, I think that this is who you are, so this is how I'm gonna treat you. a real person and a real, not even a real man, a real person sees somebody that's insecure. If you genuinely like her in general, first of all, no call, no show. I ain't talked to you
She said
in
days.
days.
She said she hadn't talked to him in days. Like that's what it said. She was like,
And
then,
that is
yeah.
your rebuttal. You trash for that. And
Right.
then you proceed to degrade her passive aggressively.
Yeah.
Like, I think that you have a kink for being treated like I think that you like being treated like that. So that's how I'm gonna treat you. First of all, let's start there. If you are a person of substance, a person that's supposed to be somebody's husband, it don't matter what she got a kink for. If you're not into that, if you're not into treating people like crap, that ain't who you gonna deal with.
Right. Right.
Every woman I know, I don't care who they are, every woman that I know, I don't know about everybody else. Every woman that I know has something about themselves that they don't like. Mine is my weight. Mine is my breasts. I hate them.
Right.
That is something that I don't like about myself. If I share that with somebody that I'm interested in, like, I'm so fat today, I'm blown, like, whatever.
Right.
If you take that as me having low self-esteem, no, baby, I still think I'm the shit. Like,
Right.
I just don't like that about myself.
Right.
I don't like him talking down to her, telling her about herself, and sitting there eating chicken. Like, what are you talking about?
Like she's very unfazed, and I love that energy. I applaud her energy for not letting his words actually get to her, because, like, let's be honest, like, words can definitely hurt. Like, I'm not even about to sit there and lie about that.
Mm-hmm.
I applaud her energy and the way she went about it. His words, his actions, like, for you to literally sit there and take the time. I don't know, like, y'all know about taking voice notes. Like, you literally like, so I feel like such. Like, in my mind, I visualized he was here like this, so put it down.
Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive.
And then it's like, and it's all like, you're making me do this to you. Like, I'm doing this to you. Like, it's deflecting. I'm doing this to you because you said this. This is exactly why it's so hard for people to let people in. Because I wholeheartedly, from what he said when he was basically like, you said that you don't feel like you're at your best, or you stated that you feel like you gained weight, so why would I take you to the carnival? Then he was like, you have to earn a date. So you want me to suck your dick?
Am I a
To
child?
go on a date?
If you ain't got no money, just
like
say that. If you ain't,
right.
if you gotta
Words
get your
like
money
you
together,
gotta earn it. You gotta like words like, you, in order for me to take you on a date, you gotta like you asking for, like, you telling me all this. You're not even asking, like, you telling me that's all it is. Then for you to end it like, well, I'm down here at Lennox about to roll up, so you can pop up if you want. But
you at Lennox. That's all I need to hear, right?
Like what is there for us to talk about? And this is the problem. Like, let's just call it what it is. What is that? Sexual coercion? Like coercion? Am I saying it correctly?
It's manipulation.
It's when you're trying to manipulate this woman to giving you oral sex.
But you didn't do a good job. Let's talk about that, though. Let's talk about that. You get a lot more flies. You get a lot more flies of being nice, but flies also attract crap too.
Right.
So you didn't do a good job of coercion, because nice people usually, like, if you were like, I'm sorry, I had this going on, whatever, you probably could have wooed her, because you are able to manipulate her to think that these things. I ain't saying she believe it, but if you are able to manipulate her to think that she has a kink for being degraded,
right, and that's the
and
thing.
then
Like,
you said that she doesn't.
Yeah,
and you said she doesn't respect men who take her on dates, who take her to the carnival. So it puts me in a level of, he thinks, because he's the man, he's the authority, he's the catch.
Right.
He's the authority, because you're talking about earning. You're talking about respect. Excuse me, sir, you just asked me to give you oral sex. Like, I'm some kind of porn star.
Right.
You need to earn that. If you want something from me that is that intertwining and that is that personal, I don't care what everybody doing on Instagram. I don't care how quick they're giving it up. I don't care how they blast you. I don't care about none of that. You're the one that has to earn it.
Right.
Because that is the antagonist protagonist relationship of sex anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care how fine you are. I'm not looking for no casual fling for 2 years.
Right.
I'm not looking for like something, that I just gotta give. Like you're not intentional about me, and you think that I'm after you said all this, you're like, oh, you could prove me wrong. Like you sound like you are pretty
Like
sure.
he is very sure. He is very arrogant.
Subscribe for the very latest.